Given the state of affairs with crypto, I have a very crystal clear understanding of what I would think is best, and that is that we're all racing towards sound money, and that in order to be sound money in this age of modern finance, you need to be able to have one unit of account always be interchangeable for another unit of account within that medium of exchange. So that's a very clear-cut understanding of the importance of privacy at the protocol level. My question to you is, do you foresee a strong investment demand towards privacy coins?
Absolutely. I think we're seeing it already. I think just in 2022, just watching Monero trade and buck a lot of downtrends. I think we're seeing that those fund flows already occur. I mean, as a percentage of Bitcoin's value, it's done actually pretty well. Still a fair ways to go, but I think that all of the fundamentals are there for a greater appreciation for Monero and not just Monero, it's the broader privacy coin universe that's really so interesting. And I think like in a bear market, Monero is going to be the focus of attention, and that's what we're seeing. It's the leader in the space. It has been for a long time, and I think that when people look for sort of the safer places to play in a bear market, that's what they're going to focus on, and that's what we're seeing. But all the pieces are in place. It comes down to awareness being raised and people kind of getting it that privacy is important, and at the same time, not just the importance of privacy, but frankly, something that we take really for granted, which is that in TCV, we take for granted that we all understand that Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these other projects that have the most publicity, we understand that they're not private at all, that they're surveillance coins. And the process whereby people come around to that, it's been a slow process. People don't necessarily understand that straight away. They see the complexity of it and assume that, wow, I have this wallet address and it seems really complicated and no one could ever guess my wallet address. How could they ever possibly know that it was me? How could I ever possibly get, called out for, monitored transactions that don't make, some regulatory authority happy? How could I ever be tracked in that way? And, we see it every day. We're aware of it. That takes time for people to actually come around to. And I think that in some ways, the whole COVID scenario, the truckers issues in Canada, when funds were frozen and Bitcoin was frozen, and even with Russia, calls for sort of regulating that and freezing normal citizens' accounts in Bitcoin. I think that's made a lot of people do a double take and go, wait a minute, this was supposed to be freedom money and it's not. So what is it game over, or is there a missing piece to privacy and to liberty associated with crypto that we haven't yet seen? So I think the stage is radically set for what I think is going to be a pretty astonishing move. And I think the stakes are really high. This is not just about making building your own fortune. Not just about just trying to stack as much as you can and get really rich and forget about everything else. This is really important for society. This is an integral part of having a free world that we're fighting for right now.